Alright, so in this video we are going to be talking about basic arithmetic in C++, so let's get started. Alright, so before you start doing actual arithmetic in math, you need to make sure you include math.h at the top of your C++ file. Now, we are going to start off with, and from our Python videos we learned that to see the minimum of a number, you just do min and then the number. So in C++, you can do min, the numbers, and then we'll do end L. Now what this will do is it'll take the smaller of the two numbers. So we have 1 and 2 in here, and if we run this program, we should get 1, which is the smaller of the two. Now, we can do the same thing with max. And then, yeah, all right. And this should output 2 because we are taking the max, or the larger of the two numbers. All right, so it outputted 2. We got an output of 2, which is what we needed. And to take the absolute value, you can do cout, just like Python, and then -9, let's say. So the absolute value of -9 is just 9. Which we got 9. So this is basically the same as Python, except for the cout part, and of course basic C++ printing, but the math part is the same, the min, max, ABS, and this is a lot of similar things in Python. And now one major difference that you will find in C++ and Python when it comes to math is exponents. So when it comes to exponents, to raise something to a power, you do POW, and something like 5. Let's say you wanted to do 5 squared. Now to do 5 squared, and so when you're working with exponents in C++, you do cout, pow, and then parentheses. And inside the parentheses, this first number will be the base of the exponent, and this number will be something you're raising it to. So in this case, this is 5 squared, and 5 squared is 25, so we should get an output of 25. And we can do the same thing with 5 cubed, etc., or we can change the base. So that's basically how you raise things to powers. In Python, it's just 2 multiplication signs, which is not the same in C++, so make sure you remember that. So that's how you raise powers. Now we're going to move on to the actual addition, subtraction, division, etc. So I'm going to do a break line. Give us some space. Alright, so now we are going to go into the some other arithmetic. So let's say, first off, I'm going to start off by just doing cout, and we'll do, so we're going to do cout, and we'll just add first off. So I'm going to do 1 plus 2, and end L. So this should give us 3, because 1 plus 2 is 3. And sure enough, we get 3. Same as Python. The addition, subtraction is also the same as Python. Which, we just do that. And that is -1. Now the multiplication, cout 1 times 2, and L. The multiplication is also the same as Python, and 1 times 2 is 2, so we get we get 2, since 1 times 2 is 2. And obviously these are the same. 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 minus 2 is -1, and 1 times 2 is 2. Now the division is where things get a little bit tricky. Now if you just do cout, 2 divided by 1, and you are going to get 2, which is obvious since 2 divided by, or you're not going to get, yeah, you're going to get 2, since 1 times 2 is 2, and 2 divided by 1 is 2. Obviously, you're going to get 2. So, and we get 2 in the output. But in Python, if we were to run this, we would have gotten 2.0. And this is because in C++ and in Java and many other languages, division is always integer division. You don't have to do this. It's always integer division. In C++, this is comments, so yeah. Also, yeah, a good thing is comments, so you can type whatever you want. And that's how you write comments in C++. But yeah, integer division is always just regular division. So if I do cout, 5 divided by 2. Now, 5 divided by 2 is going to give me a decimal value. But in C++, 5 divided by 2 is going to give me 2. Because 2 goes into 5 4 times with a remainder of 1, right? And C++ ignores any remainders when it comes to division. So we get 2, as you can see. Now, the modulus operator is the same as Python. So 5 mod 2, and then we do endl. Now, 5 mod 2 is going to give us 1, which just gives us the remainder. And we get 1 as our output. Hope this video helped, and that's basic arithmetic in C++.